Okay. Should be. Hello. Let's see.
Everyone's been here for 3 hours.
All right. There we go. Hi, Megan. Uh, let's see. So, no, the way we set up the player could be a bit different. We have like a body move script. Last positions. Does store a bunch of last positions. If I add a thing, game, the not the input. Let's see. What do you want me? I know what you want me to do. Want me to do some research. Shaders on sprites. Shader graph with 2D sprites is definitely what we want. I figured there'd be a documentation rather than a discussion. Here's some docs. Can do, sure. But like, how do I can create one? That's fine. I need to be able to apply it to. Oh no, it's gonna be each one of these. Okay. Right. So let's start, I guess, by making the shaders. Let's create shader sprite. I mean, we don't want lit. We want unlit. Unlit shader. We're going to do test shader graph. And then we will open the shader. Now what this is gonna do is, I don't know. Let's find out. So we can create the shader. We can. What is this? Yep. 2D texture. If I want 2D texture, I could put a UV and then texture output to the base color, the sprite mask. Hmm. Alpha is just one. Normal, I don't care about. I know base color is probably what we. So base color, I mean, I'm probably gonna want to create a. I don't know. Can I get like the it's is that a thing I can do? Yeah, world position. And then maybe like I don't know, color. Just a regular color. Oh, this is like that's not what I want. I want RGB. How do I'd like inputs to be able to input a color. You know, how do I do that? I want to take like the world position. Um, mask utility, checkerboards, place color two. I don't know. Do okay. I mean that'll be a weird thing, but how do I how do I apply that? Main text, mask text, normal. Sample, texture, RGBA. Oh, okay, okay. So I can do like input, texture, main text. Is that right? Is it main text? Texture 2D main text. Main text, I can take that. I don't want this. I think I want to multiply? No. Texture 2D texture lit texture split texture transform. It's not texture 2D. I said no. Which one was it? It was sample texture. Sample texture 2D. So we take this, pass in the actual sprite there. Some UVs we don't care. We can take this and we can say so let's say we want to maybe multiply perhaps, and I'm gonna multiply like this. Okay, and then sample, is it definitely want to be able to turn like a bunch of colors like RGBA into the opposite of this color. Is it a mask? No. This is gonna be just a number. Let's take base color precision. Okay. It's like a color thing. How do I don't want to take RGB. Definitely to what's next? Data, whatever. That. Optimizing. Okay. Types of light. Shader processing. Okay. Let's see. Unity 6. Graph. Let's see. Shader graph. This is a test framework. Okay, this might be what I wanted. Getting started. Creating a shader graph asset. We already got that. Adding connected nodes. Master stack. Create node. Material. Use the material in the scene, so we'll need to do a new material. Test material. Will apply the shader? Yeah. Apply the shader. Save that. I'm not gonna do anything yet because it's just gray. But I could theoretically take this, apply this material, like so. Should change the color. As you can see, just that one part is changed, which is fine. So, what I want to do is make it more interesting. Alright. So we have a shader graph. I don't really know how to turn this back into this. Like, I'm really not sure. Shader graph references. Inside the shader graph, we have nodes. Subgraphs. Materials. Data. Shader stages. Okay. UV. Accept cookies. Jesus. I want. Sure. UV. I just want like I just sample texture to UV. Okay. Well, no, that's not really. Okay. How do I split you though? I want. I'm gonna take the colors of this thing. I'm gonna take the colors of this texture and I'm gonna multiply them by some value. It's gotta be easier than that. It's gotta be easier than that. Shader graph color overlay. Is that what I want? So we get a color, we can split it. Oh, I see. I forgot. I forgot. Vector 4 of the x. Vector 4 of the x. That can be interpreted as a color. That's right. No, that didn't help much. I will figure out what I want to multiply it by in a minute. Right now, I want R, G, B, and A to all go in here. It's safe. So it's just gonna be white right now. Actually, I can do like 0.5, right? And so I don't know why this needs to be like a big, yeah. I don't know why that needed to be a color, but sure. Okay, so multiply it by 0.5. Then what we can do, run that. Oh, that was weird. And it's like a blue. Look at that. And so, how do I, hmm, how do I is a good question. So we have the main texture being passed in here. Then we want to like a gradient here that we can have. I don't want that. Maybe position? Position, actually, hold on, that thing had something. Oh no, that's just a color. A base color, we could output, oh yeah, we could move the position if we wanted to. But can I take in the position, right? So if I create a position, right? If I just get like, I don't know, the screen position, for example. If I want this, I can split, right? And I want to multiply this by this. Then what I can do is copy and paste. And so we can just delete all those. So what we're gonna do, RGB, the A, we'll just keep the A because we don't care. I'm not worried about that. Here, 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 there, there, and there. So it will look kind of like that greenish, yellow, orangey color. As we move on the screen, you can see it kind of changing, which is pretty cool. And one thing we can do, you look at that here. Now watch this. If I take all of these and apply the material, can I apply the material to all of them? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I can. So, yeah, watch this. I'll come up obviously with a better gradient. What do you think about it like changing colors as you move? How does that, instead of it being like a static color? What do you think about that? Obviously, I can choose different colors, like a different algorithm, like how it determines what colors are there. Static color, okay. All right. Probably not screen position. What are the kinds of position can I have? Probably not world. Probably objects, I would assume. And then we can take this, perhaps instead. Try that. Not quite. I wonder how I can do this. Because I need the shader to be the parent, and I need it to kind of snake downwards. We can do a mode where he changes color. I do like how that looks, though. I don't know. So we can take our world position. I need some kind of input. A vector 3 is going to be hit position. And I'll need to figure out how I can pass that in. So what we'll do is the world position subtract from the head position. Yeah. Subtract from the head position and then put that in there. Is there like a split 3? No? Okay. So if we subtract it from the head position, but now I need to know how can I shader graph, side of a shader graph, library, the node graphs, material variants, no, property types, vector 3, I mean, is that going to be exposed? Like, how do I... Oh, okay, head position. Alright, well, let's see. What do I have access to? I can make any one of these. Alright, how to programmatically. So I wonder if I set this to like 2. So set it to 2. It sets it to 2 on all of them. What I could theoretically do, I could update this on any one of them. Should update it. So I wonder if inside of player move, might have a script. Let me think. Because I mean, it would be cool if I could just. It would be cool if I could just put the world position and not have to like update it via code, but just have the shader, like a shader here, affect the shaders underneath. Can a shader on parent object change a I guess I should put Unity 6. Applying material or shader to parent meshes. There's no parent-child materials. Properties of the material are irrelevant for the compilation. I'm not worried about that. Object should have a material with a shader on it. To do is change the property of the shader. Alternatively, hide the object with shader A. Well, okay. How do I set? No. Oh no, I want the like default shader. Put the default shader back on here. Let's do an unlit. 2D. Do I care? I don't know. 2D unlit default. If I do that, can I put material on here? I think so. What is it that lets me put the material? Is it the sprite render? Um, I did a sprite render. No sprite. What's that gonna look like? Nothing. And it comes with a shader. I can set it here to test material. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's not what I meant to do. Test material. Here we go. We want the defaults. Default line. And that's um, I think I just want this. I guess I don't. Anyway, let's put the default back on there. If we do that, and then I have this one. It's not rendering anything, so I don't think it applies. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Materials applied to a parent object of the heart doesn't necessarily need to have a render. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted. The fuck do I do this? What am I even trying to do? I guess like I have the snake, and it's already got all the right colors and everything that I want. I want to put something that will then modify those colors. I think that that's the way to do it. How do I don't really. I think I forgot the E6. Material variant inheritance, a child. Mm. Two. Setting Unity's new shader graph. Materials, set vector, offset the thing. What? can access a shader grab via properties via script. Your code is true. Property name is not offset. Shader graph. To use them? Does it randomly? So I mean, I should be able to theoretically this material back on each of these, and I could have like a script there. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it simple. It's gonna be color control. Make color. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, it's gotta compile. So I'm gonna open that. Get to that in a second. Go here. What we're gonna do is, since the player's like head is always gonna be there, have the shader. Technically, the tail is also always gonna be there and have the shader. Since that's the case, I should be able to do surface inputs. I mean, main texture just is itself. If I go into here and I say, update, right? I could potentially do like a transform.getChild 0 dot sprite, right? Nope. What is the fucking it's it's a sprite renderer dot material get component sprite renderer dot material dot set vector of head position equal to transform dot position. Ooh, I hate that. Why did you do that? I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. They get kind of long. So anyway, get child sprite renderer. If we find it, then set the vector. I believe I called it head position. I'm not sure. So this is literally just gonna run. It's gonna say head position is 3. Head position. Now I don't know if I need to do surface inputs or not. We're gonna do head position, our position minus head position. That's definitely something. Interesting. Uh-oh. Okay. That's something. Didn't seem to do much. But like, should I do it the other way? I don't think it matters which way that I do it. It's non. The only thing that matters is whether it's going to be negative or not. But get the world position, the current thing, like whichever current object we are, whichever body segment it is, and then we can. I mean, it's supposed. Yeah. So this is like not gonna work out. But weirdly enough, I mean, it's not like it's. I just don't. I don't understand. So it. If I do this, I mean, so okay, head position. It doesn't seem like it's actually changing. Surface. Is it true it's not possible to set the property? Store something temporary to offset. Is it possible inside the shader? Now, I know for a fact there's a way to like change the values. There's exposed properties. On trigger, enable disable emission. Material.color, hover color. So I mean, we can do material hover. You can swap the materials. 2019. Set color this thing to some color to override the material's color. I just don't seem to be able to take an input. Which one of these videos? Perhaps. Oh, okay. Is it supposed to be? Did I miss something? It's supposed to be show and expect. Oops. Show in inspector. It is not a read-only value. Custom attributes can be used. Precision. Global scope. I think. I don't know. That's exactly what I want. The head of it shouldn't change. Yeah, it shouldn't go from green to anything. That just doesn't make any sense. Why it would. Come on now. Universal, disable, active precision, that's fine. Settings. It's per? I mean, I didn't change anything. Reference? Do I need to call it underscore? Head position? It's definitely a vector 3. Needs to be set vector. No, set vector. It says reference. I'm not sure why reference. I tried this. That's okay. It's definitely like something. That's getting updated. These aren't getting updated. Okay. So close. Maybe like maybe this is global. So if I set the position, no, it's not exposed. So definitely need it to be exposed. Not a per instance, but we also want every instance of this. Like I want the whole material to change. I don't just want this one. How do I do that? Do you have a reference to all of the body segments? Player body move, I think. I don't want these. Oh, I do want these for the sake of it, yeah. So we have a list of last positions. We have a container. I guess we can like update position list. Maybe this could be it. It could be like a. It could be like a head.get component sprite renderer material dot set vector head. Then we could do like a for each. To get component in children sprite right there. So for each sprite renderer in this, get component children components in children. To get components in children, we can child.material.set vector okay, and then we're just gonna guess date frame rate. We can just do that. Maybe, possibly. All right. I don't know. This probably. I doubt this is gonna look right. Oh, well, it's close. Oh, it includes the. I don't know why they turn red. Oh, they turn red because I'm like. I see. So it's the four quadrants, and I'm like jumping around in between the four quadrants. Okay. So it is working as intended, kinda. I guess what we want to do really is have some kind of value. I guess I want the length really. That's not really what I want. So I definitely want, not the head position, but the, maybe like a, body position, perhaps, right? So maybe we can do this. And what we can do is, so we take not those, but we can take the body position, and we can just multiply it by all of, and then body position is going to be, body position can honestly be set on start or whatever. Move body segments, update position. Did I not make a start body move? Did I not make a add? I thought I made like a add body segment. Pretty sure I made like an add segment or something. If not, it's fine. So what we're gonna do then is get a sprite renderer. Well, I don't even need to. Yeah. Sprite renderer array. Sprite renderers equals this, and then we can say for we can say sprite renders I, and it'll be body position is I. Oh, set. We can implicitly type to float. Hold on, there is got to be like a preferences. Prettier, prettier. I think. Does that count here? No, I don't think so. Hold on. What extension C# text editor? Like a formatter? Something? Uh, YAML? Is that what it is? The printer will wrap? I don't think that's what I want. I don't know. It's kind of annoying to have it do this. Not sure what exactly is doing this. Um, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, well, it wasn't using that, I guess. Maybe it was? I don't know. C# code formatter. Okay. C# formatter's fine. Uh, C# here? C# here. See his language features. The structure. Not sure. C# is nice. Highlight Omniture. That wasn't that old. It would be here. What about each line is allowed to be. Definite. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Waste of time. Just gonna have to deal with it. It only bothers me a lot. So, body position here is always going to be 0. Set float to this. What we're gonna do is take these. Actually, I could just, instead of update, we could do initials. Right. What we can do is move you above the listener. Initialize in here. I don't need the update. Because what we're not gonna do is track the actual current position of anything. So it shouldn't matter. It should always be. That's definitely something. So 0, 1. It should be 1 on you. Body position. Oh, I see. I see what happened. I see what happened. It was, you need to be I +1. So that should do what I think. And realistically, we can do all of them. And what I'll do is I'll make a gradient and have it smoothly go through. Now we have this, which is fine. And then, yeah. So now what I want to do. That's much better. I think that's what we're gonna want to do. So we can take body position. So instead of just multiplying the outputs by the same thing, I think, so we have body position. It's gonna be some, how do I do like a gradient? Right? Like a sample gradient? What's that? No, that's not what I want. Oh, time. For time is interesting. Actually, that might be exactly what I want. I might be able to take a gradient of some kind, pass it in, and then time can be the body position, maybe? And then we can multiply, or rather split that. Then R, G, and B, and then recombine them back for something else. So what we do is we go into this material and forget something. Show in inspector is not even an option? Oh, it is. It's like, why is it grayed out? I'm not allowed to do, okay, do I have to set that in here? Okay. Acceptable? Classic? I'm not sure. I gotta see what colors we're wanting real quick. I'm just gonna pick like, I don't know, basic colors. It needs to go on forever, so it'll need to repeat, which I do believe the time would do. Just gonna step up. Maybe I divide it by some constant. So body position, maybe like a float, gradient step. maybe? So body position times multiply. No, I don't need to multiply by 4. I need to multiply now, and then we can take these. So we might be able to take this, and that 100% needs to be a default value of 0.1. Then we're going to take the gradient, and we're going to... Oh, that's the alpha. We want the alpha to always be. So what we're going to do is... Looks like a purple-ish pink all the way to... It looks like at 10% maybe orange. Kinda, can you do 1 to 5, 0 maybe? I add another one. There you go. But at 20, that could be just straight up yellow, I think. A green, like a green 30. You go to what is like teal, I guess. 30 is get teal. Yep. 50 can be just straight up blue. That's not what I want. Oh, actually, that's an excellent point. I can take this. I don't want to do it, actually. I'd rather use the values. Should do that. And you be. Did I already do blue? No. Blue. Could be. What's like a 0.5 maybe? Then 70. Look at that. Then what? Again? So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 8. I have 108, 12.5 each time. So 5. 6. Two. I may have moved up. I may want. Is it 7 or is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 7? Guess because it includes 0? I don't know. 15 point. This number. It's not a nice number. So. Times 3. Oh. Times 1. Times 2. 6. 7. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. So if I did this, alright, and the gradient step is by default going to be 0. Let's do, just for the sake of it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So not quite what I was going for, but hey, pretty cool, right? So what we can do to make this more of a resolution is, since there's just body position, we can include the position times that. So we can include the node, we can do position. Yep. Because this is the position of the pixel. And then multiply. Wait. No, hold on. The position of the pixel. Wait a minute. That's what I want to do here. Because this gradient thing is fine. We're multiplying this just by the texture. So plus. But really, I want the. That's interesting. So I want the positions to go. How do I do this? The main texture more or less doesn't matter in this case. Like, this part isn't necessary really at all. Because I could just as easily, like, put that there and we get the exact same thing. You know? And because of that, that's fine. So, what I want to do is. What I want to do. I take all this out. Just for now, because it's not necessary. Actually, I don't think any of that's necessary whatsoever. I don't really need main texture. I don't see a point in doing that. I'm just gonna delete it. Okay. Delete that. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Sure, sure, sure. What do I not need? I need these two. But what I can do, so now that we have the sample gradient, is essentially what I want to take. So I want to take the sample gradient, and that's going to be. I don't know if I want to. So I want each pixel. I want each pixel to be taken its own thing. So like body step, position, and then a further resolution. So something before the actual gradient time. But I don't think. How am I gonna do this? I definitely want like object, right? And I want object maybe split. So the object, if they are like vertical, let's take a body segment, for example. If it's vertical, we are rotating it around, so I think we want the y value. So we can multiply these together and then add the y value, add like that. And that in there and then put that out there. Oh, there you go. It's better. I think it's the right way though. It's definitely not the correct way. I think I want to subtract then or put a negative or something. Can I convert to, I don't want to convert to subgraph. I want to subtract two values, u from u. So I don't know if that's gonna matter actually. Hello. I am making a little snake game using my girlfriend's art. She wanted to be a game artist. I'm learning how to game make. And right now I'm experimenting with things in the engine. This is not quite what I want. So add was probably the right thing. Add was probably the right thing. I am. I have programming experience in C Sharp, and I mean, I've done a lot of programming before, but the implementing actual art and the artistic side, I haven't messed with at all. Like, for example, shader graph, figuring out how to do this now. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. No. And this is just like backwards. It's very close. Shader graphs are hard. Yeah. Um, I'm close to what we want. Like, I can see it trying. It seems to be either going the wrong way, or if I pause, it's kind of like it's not quite going the wrong way. That's not the right way of putting it. What is it doing? Being very strange. Maybe the step is 1, 0.1 something. That didn't seem to do a single thing at all. There's no difference. So I thought multiplying would be like 2.1 would be 0.2 time step to the y. I think I see. I need to. Oh, okay. Maybe. Okay, let me think. So we have the position. We can take the y position. I have which segment of body that it is. I want that to, like, be the time, but I want it to be more of a. Y position is definitely the correct thing. It might be these two that's wrong. I think I might want to be. If I just did this. Oh, hold on. Then gonna get rid of that. All right. So what does that look like? I wasn't looking. Let's see. That, that's uh, that's definitely something. Very interesting. So we have the shader, the body step 2, and so forth. So I wonder what a value if I just put like a value of time. 6. Okay, once it goes over 1, it doesn't repeat. Okay. So that's something I want to do. I want to take this value, want to mod. I want to mod it by 1, I think. I'm pretty sure that that's all I need to do. I can take the remainder and pass it in. So it should loop, I think. It definitely loops now. So this is just, it is the same gradient the whole time. Because it's like a value of 1. So maybe, like, because the whole height is 1, and we're just taking the height, so the pixels are going to be like, from 0 to 1. So what do I want to do? I have the step that I want to take. So like some sort of multiplier that I can take. Do I multiply it here? Maybe? I think I do. Do that. Nope. Wait. 1, 0, 1, possibly? Doesn't look like that's gonna work by the preview. It's not looking good. So we can, well, it's definitely something. It's backwards though. Why is it backwards? It's still backwards, and I can set the step to 0.1, possibly. Does it even matter if I set it to 0.1? What if I set it to 0.5? Doesn't seem to matter too much. And if I put it to just 1, so we can take that time step and whatever, and that's fine. It's not doing anything. So I don't think that this is required. We take the y value, the object's y value, add the body's position to it. Do I want to take the negative y value? Negative, negate. Possibly. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's exactly what I wanted. Huzzah! Cool. And then I wonder if this time step thing actually does something. Doesn't look like it actually does anything at all. I can set this to 2, for example. It's not going to be twice as fast. Yeah, so that seems like an unnecessary step. I guess I don't need that. I was thinking that I could have can multiply This ultimate output, we're negating the y value of the thing, adding the body position to it. Oh, okay. So I want to add the body position, I think. Maybe this should be times. Multiply. Possibly like so. Not quite. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. I don't think it matters. I think that's extracurricular. Extra credit that I don't need, so. Or 0.1, actually. Let's put it, I can't put it back. Okay, I gotta, like, actually put it back. Hold on, I wanna try it. More spread out? What do you mean more spread out? There's no more spread out. It's perfect. Just the way that it is. Oh, wait, it's not doing the right thing. Body position. It's a gradient. I don't need gradient step. Modulo 1. Yeah, it's all these colors. Started. It was working a second ago. What happened? Body position plus negative out. So I don't understand. Gradient step. That doesn't seem right. I don't know what I did wrong because it was literally, if I control Z and I go back, it's working fine. Like this. You like that? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's not just working. Oh boy. I love that. Other than that, it's fine. It's a smooth gradient. Sure. Uh, don't see what the problem with object. I mean, you can totally just do view too. I mean, that works as well. It'll just be the Y direction though. Something crazy like that. Be wild. Why are you not working? So those are fine. Body position is only going to be a whole number. So we add a whole number to it. Because it can only be. I don't understand what you're saying. All right. Let's. We gotta change about this. The gradient. The gradient should be fine. It's all the values. Don't want to click on that. Maybe duplicate. Change this one. What does this do? Nothing. Alright, cool. But yeah, I know the colors are not supposed to be so close. I'm working on it. they they were not so close earlier. I don't know why they're so close. I don't really know how to. Don't really know how to do this. It was working perfectly fine before. Why it's giving me problems now? I do not know. Realistically, they shouldn't be a problem. So, like this one, for example, body position 2. It's going to be whatever its local Y value is, that pixel. Whatever that pixel's local Y value is, plus 2. You take the modulus of is this what I want? And most definitely not what I want. That's crazy looking. Oh wow. 10. But it doesn't work that way because it doesn't go above 1. So that's not the. This value has to be between 0 and 1, which is fine, but why is it going so rapidly? Is it step? Is it the body position times multiply by this? Certainly that wasn't it. Maybe like 0. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh. Body position times 0.1. I just do 0. Is that enough? Let's find out. So realistically, the body position is just not even being taken into consideration, which makes sense because we're mod 1ing. So I I don't know. Definitely. Let's see. Let's see. Back when I had it working, what did it? Let's find out. Did that? Okay. not. It's not. Okay. Oh, I see the step that I'm missing. I see, I see. That makes sense. I completely forgot about that. This is to move to go. That does not look good. One? Flying by one doesn't do anything. Yeah. Well, jeez, man. What the hell? What did I do? By 0.1. Okay. I see now why it's not changing. Because I'm not setting the actual value. So, okay, there we go. That does do something. Yeah, it's just I need to actually, default value 0.1. I need to actually go in here and change the actual value. That would be my mistake. Alright. So if I change all these to like 0.01, it should be mostly pink. So I can make them as spread out as we want, as you can see. And then I can do like 2. I don't think 2 is going to work. Oh, it does work. That's what it looks like all super squished together. We can even do something crazy like 10. You can have this like wild striped rainbow effect. Weird looking. And you can put 0.0. Just like 0.1 seems to be a good number. So look at this. That look about right? Obviously, I need to add the corner pieces in, and I'm gonna have to put special logic into the corner pieces because they're going to need to transition the direction based on the X and the Y, and not just the Y, but everything else, I mean, going in a straight line, it looks correct. You can trust point 2. I mean, you can trust point 2. Let me try point 2. Let me try point 2. Make it a little more squished. What, like that? Heavens no. It's not. It's butamus. Butamius. Look at that. It's kind of mesmerizing a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, that would be the shader. And then I don't have to apply, but because I don't have to apply I can actually take, I realized I didn't need that um, mask a bit ago, just because I can do this instead. Sprite editor. Oh, right. I need these. Well, you want these to be like a darker color version. They are, in fact, the same. So, yeah, I can put a mask on it. Can you do it again so I can screen record? But it's a stream, it'll be there. You gave me new assets since then. That's my. I don't know what you're talking about. I see ones that are like sideways. Let's download these then. Gonna save that image. Right, that one. Yep. Save that image over that one. I shall import these. Just override them. Oh, it did not, in fact, override. Okay, and I guess we delete those. Get rid of the one. The game editor. They're probably going to be sideways now, which they are not. Which makes me wonder why they're not sideways. But hey. Oh, because I'm using these. I gotcha. This one is about. What's the full size of this? Because I do believe you switched it to be where they're each in a quadrant. So if we say divided by 4, or sorry, divided by 2, 1020 by 1020 a piece. Right? And then you're going to go in that corner. There. 1020. That's not what I typed. 10. Wait, am I retarded? 1024? Wait. Hold up. 24. Why? Oh. It's gracious. They're not perfect, but it's fine. Like there's a little bit of that for some reason. I'm not sure why. This one can just be shorter, I guess, by 10. The pivot is going to be custom. Oh, nuts. Pixels? Yes. 512. Okay. Now we're going to apply that and go into the head, snake head guy. And we'll do if G sprite sheet fill head, fill body, fill body, and tail. Sweet. Take the head. I'm gonna do fill head. It's gigantic. Cool. Each one of these we're going to fill body. And we're gonna want to duplicate that and make it snake tail. It's gonna be the tail. Then what we do is you're 1,000, we'll do 1,000. This is fine. Now they are gonna be sideways for the time being, which is fine. It's okay. The tail will need to be updated to be an additional final position, which I'll need to do once I rotate them. Um, I rotate them. Need to be Z, but 90? Are you not rotating? Oh, that's the position. Really? What do you mean? Alright, so let me pull up the script for the body. Yeah, let's have a player. It's not a world manager, it's not an input manager. Let's move. Player move, I think. Desired direction, transform instance salsa, word manager, body move. Definitely body move. So we're gonna want transform positions. I want at least 2 positions because the tail is going to head, tail. Okay. The head and the tail. Tail is going to be it renders dot count length plus 1. It renders length plus 1. Should be fine. Just cut it. Oh, the tail length doesn't matter. That's right. It's it's like a little tiny sliver of the previous thing into it. So I want rotation to be negative 90. I wonder if I just, because the Y rotation, what rotate around Z? What do you mean Y rotation? This is the Z, the X plus the Y. So I think we can probably just flip these. Maybe? I don't think it's that easy, but we're gonna find out. It is not, in fact, that easy. um, oh, because they're just added together, so I don't see what the. Doesn't matter if you flip. Uh, plus 90? I don't need a plus 90. I see a 90. If this doesn't work, I'll just like actually think about it instead of just throwing a bunch of numbers at the wall. Yeah, that didn't matter at all. So, all right, it's got to be something to do with this one. So, realistically, now that they're a completely different orientation, unfortunately, they have to be. So, if we're going up, if we're going up, I want the Z rotation to be 90. No, negative. Negative 90. And if we're going down, I want it to be 90. So negative 90 times y this time. We'll do negative 90 times y. Oh, I see. Changing them around, that didn't do anything because I didn't do it right. I gotta change x and y. Change y, x, just cause, so that it's confused. That might do it. Emphasis on might. It not. It almost does. So negative x, negative direction x, so minus 180 doesn't matter. So negative x then. So the math.min, if 180 to 0, so the max then? The max of 180 and 0, I think is what I would do. To flip it, essentially. I could also have flipped them along the other axis. Yep, that is correct. And now, with the... I'm going to assign the tail transform, and we're going to do the same thing. So rotate segment, head, rotate body segment, rotate tail. Pretty simple. Update position list, insert a position. So for each body segment, next position, have move body segments, rotate the segment. I guess we'll move tail too. So void move tail. And then we just get the tail dot transform dot position equals last pose of last pose dot length last pose dot count -1. And then we will update this like so. Oh, no, we want shoot. Want this. Okay, so vector 3 is -2. And then vector 3 next is this. Now we want to set it to next. I don't see why I need to do that. I can just take the current position. Next is this, and then it's next minus current. So we can move the tail. Okay. And then we'll do the rotations either way. Also, hopefully just put them in the same. Then I need to adjust this to be... I don't want to negate it anymore. I just want the regular value now that they're in a different orientation. Oh no, we want the X. Also the that's not correct. What I want is to do what I said I was going to do. -2. Then we want to take the X value. And then every time that we draw him in the future, if you want to make different versions or something, make sure it's horizontal, like make sure it's in the same. Like use this as a template and then color over it or do whatever you're going to do. Okay. So we definitely want to do that. X, not Y, but X value. That allows us to do the gradient again. That's not quite right. So, I mean, obviously we can pause. This is backwards, firstly, and then it seems to have skipped a space. It does appear to be the correct orientation, though. I might just flip X on that one. Yeah. I might just flip the X on that one to get that way the gradient applies correctly, which it seems like it does. So then the position is just the wrong 1, 3, and 2. Is that really right? Doesn't seem right. I thought, okay, that's not quite right. You sent me new versions of what? Let's see. What's the difference? You on the tail. Okay. I got you. Take these two. Stop it. We go and we drag. Delete the old. Yep. This one. Get rid of the. I'm gonna cut this up. What's? Oh yeah, because you have to let me edit. That's great. Object not set to the instance of it. What? Oh. Object not set to the. What are you talking about? You guys can all just be input. Care. I don't care. Sprite editor is not working. How can my sprite editor? Oh gosh. That doesn't make sense. I broke my sprite editor. Oh. No texture selected. This one. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna slice this by cell count. 2 and 2. Sir, slice that. There we go. That's all I had to do before. And I just didn't. So you're gonna be the. Hey, buddy. The cat's in my lap. Hey. Hello. Doing. Head. Body. Body. Curve. Curve. Not taking the cat. Don't you cough at me. Fly. So we can take that. Take that. Take the tail. Now let's watch it break again. Let's change change something. All right. That's a weird thing. I don't understand how that works. Hold on. Dude, no. You gotta go. Why are you like this? Maybe like a no filter? Maybe? I don't. Sure. Um, that. It's close. It's not quite. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It just looks weird because it's not. It just looks weird because it's not. I don't have the curves in yet. And then the gradient does not seem to be playing nice with the tail for some reason. What's up with that? That's what I'm working on. I don't. Why it's like that? It's weird. Raw mode. Mic has been off. I don't know how long. The mic has been. Doesn't say anything. I'm trying to figure out why this would be the material or the shader. It's doing. Why? Why? I don't do that. Let's find out. See if we can. Okay. Uh, it's crazy. Stop. Oh. I said stop. Come on. Is that one? Why is it so jagged? Interesting. I don't know. I mean, um, dude, seriously. None of this is helping. What the fuck? I don't know what to do about this. Might just have to stay that way for now. Is indeed gonna have to just stay like that for the moment. Maybe. Oh yeah, I deleted the tail, so I need to put it back. Then, no. It'll just be. Yo! Oh my gosh, cat, get down. It's weird that it's able to get all the little details on the other one. What happens? Files. Like, okay, one second. Alright. Anyway. Let's see what this does. I mean, can, like, uh, oh, because it's not what I want. This is what I didn't even think about this. It's not ew. Vertex distance. This looks like. That's off. Um, done time. good. It's okay, it's just an experiment. Oh, I see. That segment. Alright. For now, we have this. I'm gonna deal with the corners maybe another time. But here's your most of your rainbow. Wait, what's wrong with the tail there? I'll figure that out. And then we'll have to figure out why it's a weird shape too. But that is objective complete so far. Can I put a note in here? Okay, sticky note. To do, or, yeah, I'm just gonna do note. Tails, AD, is it with an E? To be used for others. Right. Call it a day. Yeah. So, bye.